Experiments conducted on the Florida coast have resulted in several new devices for eliminating beach obstacles. Prominent among these is a weapon employing the rocket principle. Landed from our invasion craft, this is what it looks like. The Demolition Rocket Launcher, designated by the Ordnance Department as the T-40, mounted on an M4 medium tank. Tests begin with the firing of inert rounds from the recommended range of 100 feet to obtain a pattern. A horizontal pattern fired from the new launcher would be effective against landmines and barbed wire. In the actual firing demonstration, Dragon's Teeth will feel the impact of live 7.2-inch T-37 demolition rockets. A sloping granite beach wall. To breach it and all other obstacles shown will not require more than the T-40's full load of 20 rockets. Here's a 6-by-8-foot reinforced concrete wall. Also an obstacle made up of 3 sections of movable element C. The rockets can be fired manually or at 1/2 second intervals using ripple fire. You'll see ripple fire tested against an unreinforced seawall of this type. Japanese stump walls can prove to be mighty stubborn. We'll show you later whether they stand up in the face of rocket fire. A tank tries to negotiate a Japanese log wall, but the pictures clearly reveal it can't climb high enough. Another job for the T-40 rocket launcher. Past combat experiences have proved that a Jap pillbox can often become an almost impregnable little fortress, very dangerous to attacking troops. 10 rockets are fired at the pillbox. The 10 rockets completely destroy one chamber of the Jap pillbox. The damage speaks for itself. Target, the stump wall. Range, 100 feet. The log wall. Dragon's Teeth. Unreinforced seawall. Element C. Six-by-8 concrete wall. Granite block wall. For a first test, 9 of the 33-pound rockets are fired against the sloping beach wall, and an attempt will be made by a tank to negotiate the granite blocks. Let's see how it makes out. Nothing doing. More firing is required because the rockets were fired too high. 10 additional rockets do the trick. With all firing completed, the tank may jettison its launcher immediately and continue with its normal combat duties. The launcher itself is damaged from jettisoning, but it may be recovered and reconditioned for further use. Now back to the results of the firing. As explained, the sloping granite block beach wall first received 9 rockets, then 10 more, a total of 19 rockets to provide adequate clearance for safe and rapid passage of tanks. Five rounds were required to create an effective gap in the stump wall. The 6-by-8-foot reinforced concrete wall was breached by 15 rockets. 11 of the rockets were rippled at one time. Element C had 20 rockets fired at it. Only 11 exploded against the steel, but tanks are able to push through with ease. You'll recall that before firing, the Jap log wall could not be hurdled by the tank. Notice how it goes through now. Only one rocket was required to create the gap. The T-40 sent 17 rockets at the Dragon's teeth. 14 were effective. For satisfactory breaching of this type of obstacle, it should be attacked from an angle so as to obtain the maximum number of hits. As explained, ripple fire was used against the seawall. 10 rockets were required.